This is the Iowa Weather Report for Tuesday, February 3rd, 2015. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run. This is at noon today. We have another system coming in with this west to northwesterly flow we have going on over the area, and this is going to bring a clipper system through that could bring us a little bit of light snow across our northern and northeastern counties. You see that here, just moving in by midday Tuesday. Best chances of seeing the snow would be from about midday Tuesday through Tuesday night or so, with accumulations of about an inch or two, mainly in our northern and northeastern counties. Wednesday, as we move into Wednesday, another clipper will be moving over our southern and southwestern counties, and this too could produce about an inch or two of snow. But if the tracks are just a little bit north or south, that could move the snow as well. But one thing that's not going to be moving is this cold air. It looks to be coming into the state and sticking around, especially Thursday. Thursday morning could see lows well below zero, in fact teens below zero in cold areas if winds calm. But then during the day Thursday, the wind should turn around to the southwest. We could see temperatures up into the 20s and maybe even a few 30s even as we move into the weekend. Here on Friday we could see some 30s, but remember, there's a lot of snow on the ground and it's going to take a lot of warmth to get that snow melted. So we could see a lot of refreezings, especially in areas that do see some snow melting, especially onto roads, so you have to be careful of that. We'll see a lot of compaction as well, the snow becoming more and more compact as well through the weekend, as temperatures will still be in the 20s and 30s, cooler in the northeastern counties, warmer in our western counties. And this looks to even stay around here as we move into the beginning of the week as well. You can see here as we move into Monday, it's still fairly warm, maybe highs in the upper 20s to lower to middle 30s. Depending on how much snow has compacted or maybe even gone in our far southwestern counties, we could see a 40-degree temperature or so. But don't expect that to last, because unfortunately by next Tuesday, we are starting to see the beginnings of another push of cold air once again. You can see a system off to our south and west, one over far northern Canada that we may have to watch as well. And as we look at the surface, you can see another clipper is going to be coming in from the north, and that could mean a little bit of snow, maybe even some wintry mix possible, depending on what the surface temperatures are. Something we're going to have to watch in the coming days as well. As we go further into the extended period on Valentine's Day, well, there's no, Mother Nature's not giving us a love or a Valentine. Flow straight from the North Pole straight down at us. What does that mean? It means it's going to get cold. Valentine's Day is not going to be one for those who love warmer weather. See the circle showing a fairly big Arctic high possibly coming in. And that's going to bring the temperatures down well below zero if this is right at this point. We'll keep watching to see if that trend continues. And even looking at the 18th at the end of the forecast, it still looks nasty. Flow is still coming out of the north, and it's digging in this big trough and big system that's going to be developing over the Ohio River Valley. Of course, this is still more than 2 weeks out, so this could change, but if this is correct, we could be in for a doozy of a storm system around the 18th. But however, that's the 18th. It's the 3rd. This is 15 days away. This could be gone in the next run. It's just something to look at. Satellite image from last evening shows a couple of clouds over South Texas, well, almost all of Texas. Our next storm is coming in from the north and west. One system pulling out of New England. That's the one that brought the snow this past weekend. The March morning map for last evening, a couple of winter weather issues over down East Maine, over toward our northwest as well. Some wind chill advisories over the eastern Great Lakes. Elsewhere across the country, it was fairly quiet at this point, unlike it was a couple of days ago when it was very active. The QBF chart looks a bit active. This is precipitation for the next 5 days through Saturday evening. At 6 o'clock, showing precipitation around here, maybe a couple hundredths to a tenth or so of an inch. Most of that in snow. Heaviest will be over the Pacific Northwest.